Hello and welcome back to Quality, and welcome back to the channel of Major92, the Shaman of Gaming, and welcome back to Lord Run. As you can see, after I went to the gargoyles, beat the gargoyles, rang the bell of awakening, I've come back down here, had a little bit of change of clothing, just for the fun of it, and yeah, my cat is smashing a bottle lid around. That's probably what you can hear. But yeah, I've had a little change of clothing. And now I'm about to go and buy some more quality weapons from Andrei. So I'm going to buy probably the bastard sword and the... what do you call it? The pike. Probably. Let's have a look. The pike. I don't know why it's so much more expensive than everything except for the bastard sword. Normally, we'll usually swing large arcs effective against multiple foes, far from ideal when fighting in tight quarters. Sounds like my type of shield, so let's buy both of those. +5. I'm actually going to +5 the bastard sword just because I've already got a spear that's, you know, +5. So yeah, it just makes the most sense to do that. Someone else is beating their gargoyles. Well done, you sir. And there's, I think I've got, yeah, there it is. Right. Well, hello again. Let's reinforce this bastard sword. I've never really used this. I've used the claymore a lot, and I've used the Zweihander a lot. Never really used the bastard sword, but it seems like it's pretty good. It seems like it's probably quite a decent weapon, especially two-handed. And yeah, so let's do it. Let's see what we can muster. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I just wanted to hit it once just to see what kind of damage I did to it. But after that, no. I'm gonna switch to the bastard sword in a minute after I've dispatched this foe. Yeah, switch to the old bastard sword and see what's what. 157 base damage. Still mid-rolling. Thank you very much. I don't know why I even considered that I wouldn't be mid-rolling when I'm only wearing like the chain armor and brigand trousers. Bye. So yeah, I usually always do this. I'm gonna come through the garden. I need to pick up the partisan. I'm going to pick up the wolf ring, and I am going to fight Moonlight Butterfly. And if I can fit it in, I'll see how far I can get. Maybe go and fight Capra Demon and get the large ember. Let's see, see what time permits. To be honest, I'm liking this already. I mean, obviously, it's gonna have better base damage than the spear, you know. Obviously, spears are meant to be used more in safety than anything else. You know, it's much safer to be using a spear because you can use them with your shield up. It's a much safer option. Obviously, the base damage is going to be a lot lower, like just naturally than a great sword. It's just it makes sense. But I actually forgot one thing, and that is to get the caduceus round shield from the graveyard, because it's really good. It's got well, it's not really good. It's not like a really good shield or anything like that. It's just really good against magic, and I usually pick it up before I come and fight Moonlight Butterfly, so I don't have to worry about dodging too much. But I haven't done it, so I'll just have to carry on. Bastard sword hits hard. I don't think it hits as hard as the Claymore. I don't know, actually. I think it does at low levels, I think. When it's unupgraded, I think it's got better. I think the Claymore's got better. Like, what scaling has this actually got? CC? It's not bad scaling, really. This weapon could probably be... It's got the potential to be a really, really good quality weapon. So I'm actually more tempted to use this than the wing spear. I don't know. I'll probably level both up, or maybe the pike or the partisan. I don't know. I've not really decided yet. But the bastard sword is probably gonna be the sword that I'm gonna level up, because I've never really used it that much. But I like what it can deliver early on. I've got to admit. I like coming down here not only for, obviously, to get the wolf ring, which I'm going to be immediately equipping, but just for the soul boost as well, the boost in souls that you get from coming down here, killing these little disc frog efforts, and I usually avoid fighting that stone knight. I'll just fight the one up the hill, because he just keep bothering you whilst you're trying to get the wolf ring otherwise. Pick up some green blossoms off these efforts, which can be useful in certain situations, i.e. against Artorias. Hello. Came down like a flying squirrel from fucking Dorset. I'm dropping a lot of it as well. Right, so you'll probably see a little cut there. I just had the biggest of recording fails. My Audacity crashed, my Total Media Extreme crashed. I just crashed and burned, basically, so I've just had to do this whole fucking thing again. And I've just been running through these and those 3 little ambushing ents at the beginning to get some souls and shit, as you can see. But we're back on, I think now we should be. I don't know whether possibly my PC's running out of hard drive space, I don't know. Or whether my computer is just having a fucking midlife crisis or a nervous breakdown with the amount of Dark Souls that's getting shoved into it at the moment. But we're back on, and we are finally going to be picking up the fucking wolf ring after all that debacle, and fighting this little stone knight to boot. Can't hit him when he's standing up. I would love for you to cast. Yeah. Tank that shit. Gonna get hit. Oh no, I'm not. Just managed to get enough stamina back to be able to block that. And down you go. Casting Tranquil Walk of Peace like a dick. Well, pretty much Tranquil Walk of Peace. It's an ent behind me, isn't there? But... And I missed. He missed. I missed. I rolled. He missed. I love the big arc of the bastard sword, I've got to admit. How did it draw that one as well? What the fool's gold is going on? Epic range fail there. He's going for a grab. Fucking hate it when there's so many of them, because you can't. You have to wait for them all to like attack at the same time. There's one of them down. Horrible lock on. I hate it when they split like that. This guy's dead. If you tolerate this, this fucking ent will be next. Oh. I'm not going to rest at the bonfire because I don't want those 3 ents who ambush you in that little cubby hole to come back, because they really do piss me seriously right off. No, but they do, they piss me off. So I'm going to completely ignore them. I'm going to take this pointless ring off and put the Bulf ring on. Artorius's ring on. Artorius's anal ring right on me finger. I see a horse. Oh, I thought I'd swung a little bit early then, but I didn't. Perfectly timed. Would have preferred a blooming, but thank you. Whoa, one shot. Partisan, another quality weapon that I'm quite tempted to try out. Just because it's more unusual as well, because it's not unusual. Well, it is. It is unusual to have slashing attacks with a spear, and that's why I'd prefer to use that than, you know, leveling up and putting souls and shit into the pike. I'd prefer to do the partisan because it's a little bit more unique. Tranquil walk of peace. Oh, it's run off. I didn't even notice. Oh, you would have dead angled me then. Let's get the Wicked Witch of the Beatrice and pretty much get her to just tank Moonlight Butterfly for us. She's probably the most overpowered summon for any boss, other than maybe Tarkus. Tarkus just loves tanking that boss. Come on. Inflact. Now let's see what sort of magic defense I've got. 40 with the wooden shield. Why not? Hopefully I won't even have to do anything, because Beatrice usually just fucking stonks on this this little beast. Little beastie. She missed. No, don't follow me. Move, Beatrice. No, you got hit. That's the one. Come on, keep going. Keep going, Beatrice. Under it there, it does like a little bomb attack, which it's never actually done against me, but here we go, Beatrice, now's our chance. It's gonna take another one. We usually get that done first time, but what can you do? Well, it might not even take another one. There's the bomb attack that I was talking about. Wow! She actually hit and killed it whilst I was doing that. Just as I was saying, why are you firing them at me, you stupid bitch? Yeah, just as I was talking about the bomb attack that I'd never actually seen the Moonlight Butterfly do on me, it does it straight off. So, what I'm gonna probably do... I don't know. Might try and squeeze Capra into this video, and for that I'll probably go back to the wing spear. To be honest, it makes it much easier having a pokey style weapon for that fight. But I'm not going to Homeward Bone because I want to pick up the Elite Knight armor. Let's run all the way down here. Switch back to the spider shield. And for this run, we want to be fast. We want to have some pace. So let's take all this shit off. Shield just in case we need to keep ourselves alive, but probably won't. I don't think I've ever failed this run, to be honest. And sprint, and sprint, and sprint. I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing there. There's all the ants that I killed earlier on. Here is the bonfire. Right. So let's do some shit. That'll do. For now. Put my weapon back on. Yep, still mid-rolling. Elite Knight Gauntlets got better defense than the Brigand things, and I think they've got some poise as well, maybe like 5 poise possibly. And for the grab straight off, it's unusual. Wow. Suppose it hadn't spawned yet properly or something. His hitbox wasn't active. Let's race. Let's waste time kicking ends off cliffs. Round these parts. I'm heavy. Boom. And boom. If you want to see me fight the Titanite demon, then I'm gonna Humia. I'm gonna get right out of the way of that. There's no chance you're blocking that one. Slightly better damage than before. Oh, nearly mistimed that. And he sat right on top of that pillar. I did block it, but it didn't hit me directly. He sort of landed on me more than anything. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. My mama taught me good. Quite like that little spinny attack, it's quite cool. Just take your time, take your time. And nearly get your guard broken. Braved the 2 attacks. Should be it. It is it. Give me that demon titanite, bitch. And a cheeky 2,000 souls so we can buy some titanite shards. Yay! I don't know. I just don't know. Let's see what soul items I've got. I've got a soul of the Moonlight Butterfly as well, so I don't really need that. I think it only gives you like 1,200 souls or something like that, so it's not massively useful, but it's probably more useful doing that than getting that shitty weapon. Oh, the shield is quite useful. Of course you can have my Divine Ember. I'll
be seeing you then.
I'll be seeing you then. I'll be seeing you then. Yes, of course. Need anything forged? Well, I need titanite shards first, son. Right, let's see what we can upgrade. Hand axe, hand axe, hand axe. Probably hits quick. And it's very questionable. Partisan. Pike. Halberd is a quality weapon, but it's too regularly used, so partisan it is. Might try using that against Capra. That's the one I was looking for. Reinforce. I'm going to use these gauntlets. I've just decided. Just decided right now. Probably use the chain armor a bit as well. And you've got to love the brigand trousers. It's just the way it is.
Don't get yourself.
Neither of us wants to see you go hollow. So, what I'll probably do... Oh, yeah. I should probably have done this when I'd cut that little bit out after the gargoyles, but never mind. It's only going to take a matter of seconds, just because I always like to follow his quest chain because of the slab reward. And when we're going to be testing out quite a few different quality weapons, we're going to need a few slabs. So I'm going to attempt to plus 15 3 weapons in this playthrough. Probably of different types, so I might have like a sort of lighter, quicker hitting weapon. Then, you know what, actually? No, in fact. I was going to kindle a bonfire so I didn't have to go back to Firelink, but I'm going to go back to Firelink anyway. Get the, probably get the Ring of Favour and Protection. I don't know whether I'm actually going to use it. I mean, it's just too good. It's so tempting. I pretty much never don't use it, so it's really odd. It's really odd if I don't use it. It does quite nice damage on a backstab, plus 5. And on a riposte, it doesn't actually do that much more damage. It's 60 more damage. It's not a lot, really. It's usually much higher than that. It's usually it's usually a couple of hundred more, or at least 100 more damage than a backstab generally. I don't know whether that's actually a rule, but a lot of the time it tends to be, so it's just my experience of it. The order that I usually do things in, what I do is I get a plus 5 as early on as I can, because obviously you can do that from the beginning of the game. Then after I beat Capra, I go and get the large ember. I usually go to where the blobs are and get one drop off them, one large titanite drop, just so I can modify to plus 6, buy the weaponsmith box, and then go down to the swamp, go down to the can't fucking speak! The Blight Town swamp, and then farm for large titanite shards so I can get it to plus 10 before I fight Quail. Like, it's usually my it's usually the way I run things. So, do I want the Ring of Favour and Protection though? That is the question. And the answer to that question is yes, I do. Oh yeah, and I can upgrade my Estus whilst I'm here as well. Oops. There he goes. Upgrade the Estus. Yes, thank you. And quit the game. In some of the later episodes as well, just because early on I like to discuss how, you know, my sort of techniques for starting the game off early and stuff like that. But on the later on episodes, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Dark Souls 2. Exciting times ahead. Holidays are coming, holidays are coming. But no, I want to talk about Dark Souls 2 a little bit. What I want to see, stuff that they probably won't do, but I really love to see in a Souls game, and stuff like that. But as I said early on, I sort of want to go through my early techniques and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what these first probably 3 episodes are going to be filled with, and then I'll start discussing some Dark Souls 2 stuff and other things, maybe some future plans on my channel, things like that. But for now, let's make our way, making my way downtown to Capra Demon's lair now. And I need you, and I hit you with my bastard. If I could fall into the sky, I'd backstab you in your anal eye. Slash. I am actually liking the bastard sword early on, I've got to admit. Should have a nice little boost of souls after we do Capra Demon as well, if we manage not to die before then. Just shows you though, the useful boost in HP that the Ring of Favour actually gives you, because you can see that I was at full health before I put it on, and you can see where it's up to now. That's the boost that it gives you, if anybody was wondering how much of a boost it actually gives you. Oh, short sword, absolutely dog shit. I tried to actually use the short sword as a primary weapon once when I started off as, I think it's the the hunter class, I think, starts off with a short sword, and I just couldn't hack it. It's absolutely dreadful. It's got no range, low base damage, bad scaling. It's just a bad weapon overall. I always like to kill that crossbow guy first, because he causes problems if you stand down there like trying to hack away at these guys. Right. Hello. That's an overhand slash. Or an overhead slash, should I say. I'm gonna go the safe way. I'm gonna go to safe way. Has Safeway gone out of business? That was a really strange question, but it just popped into my head after I said Safeway, so deal with it. Coming up this way just because it's the safe way to come up to Capra Demon. Because the dragon, going up the dragon way is really, wow, it's really temperamental. It doesn't always work. I might die here. I might die here. Oh, managed to just slip past. These guys actually chase you a good long way as well. But just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running, running. And the guy's firing arrows at me from the top, so I'm going to swerve a bit. These guys are still chasing me, or at least one of them is. Hopefully this is the guy that jabbed me in the back, because I'm going to show him a thing or two if it is. That's why you don't mess. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Let's go. And let's go. And here it is. The dragon's not actually there, but usually if you go up from the middle of the bridge and then come back this way, the dragon comes back, usually. So that's why I came up this safe way. The only thing I don't like about this bastard sword is the fact that it's got the sheath on the back. That's really annoying. Might be a little thing, but you know, the way things look to me now, because I'm so used to the game, I don't really need the best equipment a lot of the time. The way things look is actually quite a big deciding factor as to what I'm going to use. Bastard sword so far, I quite like it. I quite like it, but I don't like the fact that it's got a sheath on the back. I really don't. That's what you get. And one undead hound of hell left. And it's trolling me. Come on, son. There you go. That's what you get. Let this fucking idiot out. And hiya! Let's pick this up. Sorcerer's Catalyst is the only thing that I possibly might use. A little bit. I don't want to be using that because I'm not going for like a Rusted Iron Ring playthrough or something like that shit. Hate these guys. Really fucking hate them. Love the arc on the bastard sword though, I've got to admit. Got to admit. I'm going to use a little pokey style weapon though on Capra. Might use the partisan, or might go back to the winged spear, I don't know, I'll decide when I actually get to the fog gate. All be decided in due course. Fuck you wagon. To take a leaf out of EMB's book. You just got dropped. You just got dropped as well. Dropped off at the fucking swimming pool with the kids. You just got fucked all the way up. Let's go and pick the mail breaker up just for shits and gigs. I always remember this area being one of my least favourite on my first playthrough. I really hate coming through here. Still to this day I don't really like coming through here just because of the volume of fucking enemies. Look at that guy, he did a old bunny hop. Just because of the volume of fucking enemies that are here. And the actual enemies themselves are annoying. Like these dogs, fuck you. And these guys, if you make a little schoolboy error, get parried. I think there's another dog. Yep, there it is. Smack. Talking smack. Get slashed in the ass crack. Last soul of a lost undead. Last soul of a lost undead. That's another. That's the song that I'm gonna bring out, and I've got the marking idea for Shaman rolls. So I'm guaranteed profit, really. If I'm gonna be honest. And the partisan. Or do we go back to the winged spear? That is the question that's pressing on everyone at the moment. I'll try the partisan. I'll probably die, to be honest. But who gives a shit? Fuck it. We'll use it, why not? Here we go, Capra, one of the most annoying bosses in the fucking game. That's one dog down. Come on, dog. There's another dog down. Right, let's separate ourselves from Capra, give ourselves some space. Slam down. Poke from behind the shield. Two-hander. Back up. Oh, actually caught me then. I think he must have dead angled me behind the shield because I have my shield up. And my... Oh, I thought my buff had gone off then. It wasn't. Shit. I had a really bad button fail then. Capra getting fucking sponked on. You just got fucked all the way up. Yeah, we should have a nice little boost of souls now. And because I've got a few weapons to +5, I don't really need to use any more souls for buying upgrade items at the moment. This partisan's got a little bit of range. See what the slashing attack's about. Wow. Again, it's got a sort of similar type of arc. Probably, let's have a look. It's a similar type of arc to the bastard sword. probably just doesn't do as much damage with it being a spear and that shit. But it's quite an interesting weapon. A spear with slashing attacks. Really, really unique weapon. Let's try again on this guy. Yeah, strange weapon, but it's quite nice. Quite like it. Let's just open up this shortcut. And we will buy 3 of those and a couple of those and some of these, which are always useful, always nice. And yes, right. I think this episode's coming probably just to a close. So what I'll do, I won't subject you to watching it, but I've opened up this shortcut. What I'll do is I'll go back to Firelink, and then I'll come back up here and carry on with the whole thing. I might cut out what I said I was going to do as well, getting the large ember. I'll obviously have that in, but I might cut the run back to Andrei to get a +6. I might cut that out. I don't know. I'll decide next time. That's the end of this episode. Hopefully you'll join me in large run for the next one, and yeah. Pomegranate period.